Well, hi, it's Brooke, and I'm going to be participating in a cookbook collab hosted by Southern Wife Everyday Life. She hosts this cookbook collab once a month, and at the last Friday of the month, or it's at the end of the month anyway, sorry. So I am participating in the October one, and I have picked out 3 meals from Chrissy Teigen's Cravings, Hungry for More. I just keep calling it More Cravings because the first one was just called Cravings. I do have a video that I picked 3 recipes out of the first book, and I can link that down below. But I decided to do the second book for this collab, and I've picked out 3 recipes that I've cooked over the course of the last month, and I hope you enjoy. Make sure you check out Southern Wife Everyday Life's channel. Check out the playlist. I will have all that linked down below, and let's get to cooking. The first recipe we're going to do out of the Chrissy Teigen More Cravings cookbook is the Cool Ranch taco salad. And she makes a funny joke in here. It says, Cool Ranch does, and then she said, book 1, but book 2 post Luna, which must be their little girl. You buy a bag and crush them up. So she says before she would make us make the Cool Ranch, now she's just going to let us buy the chips. And then there's also 2 really good tips over here. It says if you don't want to make the dressing, then just buy some Catalina dressing. We really like this sweet and spicy French dressing that I picked up when we made the, what was that called? The taco salad from the Magnolia table. I don't remember exactly what it was. We picked this up, so I just grabbed this instead so I can skip the dressing part. And then it also says, or 1.25 ounce packet of taco seasoning. Well, I just have like this container of taco street taco blend, so I'm just gonna use this instead of like all the starred spices here. And I did have them all but the dried oregano, so I could have used this. I just was like, well, I might as well use this up since I don't have dried oregano anyways. And then I did omit the avocado for our salad because we like guac, but we don't really just eat avocado. But I have everything else. I got it all out here on the counter. I have to grab my chips. My corn is thawing in here. So this is going to be a real easy one. I'm basically going to make the meat, and we're going to chop up the veggies and then let people put together their salad on their own because not everybody likes everything. So right now I'm just heating my dry pan. First it says to add the thawed and patted dry corn, and it wants me to char it up for about 6 minutes in a single layer.
You cut it. Yeah, you cut it like this, and then you cut it again this way. Tomatoes are so thick. And then I need to cut them out.
So the meat is all done. It's just sitting here off the heat in there, and then there's the charred corn that I thought was turning into popcorn, so I pulled really quick. Olives, sour cream, And what you're supposed to do is put the lettuce in a bowl, put the meat on it, and then the other stuff. But I'm just going to make my own bowl. So I'll set you up so you can see how I'm going to make it. We are all done with our Cool Ranch taco salad. Everything's cleaned up and it was a hit. Everybody liked it. Nick and I had second helpings. We have like maybe a scoop of meat and beans left, so I think everybody liked it. The boys didn't eat all the veggies, but they liked it. That French sweet and spicy dressing is excellent. I highly recommend that. And the street taco seasoning was good. And I want to say I just got that from Walmart or something. I didn't like special order or anything, so.
Niccole Ranch Doritos were fun too. That's something new we've never done before, so it's gonna have a different taste in there, but it gave it a little extra zing.
Yeah.
I like pretty much anything Mexican, so.
Yeah.
But this was really good. Definitely something to make again.
Yep. So, 10 out of 10 for this one.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. We are filming another Cook With Me, and this is called Cheesy Knife and Fork Meatball Subs. And I love meatball subs, so if you read in here, she talks about getting the meatball sub from Subway. Another Chrissy Teigen, more Cravings recipe. And I think it's so funny because I do also. So funny thing, and then, so they have the ingredients for the sauce, and then for the meatballs, and then for the subs when you're putting them together. It's going to make 4 of them, so you could easily double this recipe if you have more people, or if you're going to eat 2, or you could use 1.5. I mean, I think it's a pretty simple recipe to do that with. So these are what they should look like, and then I'm going to turn the page and start cooking the sauce. I'm thinking is first. Yes. Look at her cute little dog. So I'm going to start making the sauce first, and then form the meatballs, and then make the subs, because I think they have to go in the oven. So I kind of got all my sauce ingredients out here, and then my meat stuff, and then for at the end. So I'm kind of got all my stuff here, so I'm just going to take you through the process with me like I always do. I do have to preheat the broiler, which I've never done before, so I might have to Google that. So that could be a fun experience. Anyways, so let's get to cooking. Well, hello there. I am back. You probably didn't even know I left, but as I was going to heat the onion a few days ago, I was reading the directions and realized I needed an immersion blender or stick blender, or I had to put it in my blender, which I've done before. I think I have a Cook and Clean where I made a tomato soup. That was a disaster. So we will not be using the regular blender, so I broke down and bought a stick blender. I just bought the cheapest one Target had. It was 20 bucks. It's like Kitchen Smith or something. I kind of wanted the KitchenAid one, but that was $50. And I figured for something that I might not use all the time, that probably wasn't worth it. So we got the $20 one. Hopefully we can blend this sauce and finally make our meatballs. So take 2 on the meatballs and sauce and cheesy sauce. So here is my oil just heating up, waiting for the onions, and then you like saute the onions and put in the other stuff. So that is on the plan. That is what we're doing. Woo! good lord.
These are the most elaborate meatball subs I've ever seen in my life.
Because I'm making my own sauce, that's why.
I'm sure I'll love you.
Yeah. Okay. So I got the meatballs browning, and then I blended that. The dog barked at me the whole time, and I made a mess, but I cleaned it up. So now it's going to simmer for 15 minutes. He's got another 4 minutes so I can brown all the sides, and then when that is done, I put them in the sauce for another 30 minutes. So it's going to be a late supper tonight. Okay, we're dropping the meatballs in, and then they'll have to simmer for 30 minutes, covered, and then I can make up the subs. So here are the cheesy meatball subs. Oh no, it's falling off. Stay on there, little buddy. I only made 3. One of the kids doesn't feel very good, so we'll have a leftover one to make. Got a little toasty, but otherwise they look really good and cheesy. And okay, we're just gonna have a side of potato chips and any fruit we want. The recipe I'm going to cook today is garlic honey shrimp. I first picked out chicken and dumplings, and that looks super crazy. So this only serves 4, which is perfect because I only have 3 of us here today. And then here's the ingredients you need. I didn't have rice vinegar, so I'm just going to use some vinegar I have up in the cupboard. I don't have canola oil, so I think I will either use vegetable oil or extra virgin olive oil. Instead of finely minced fresh ginger, I found these like little ginger frozen things. So let's hope that that works. I got the same shrimp that was on there, so it does have its tails on it. So we'll see how that goes. That is how the picture looks. She has her tails on it and everything. So the first thing I'm going to do is measure out some rice and get that soaking, and then I'm just going to get out my other ingredients and prepare them all, but I'm not going to start cooking yet because I do want my rice to soak for quite a while, and then that always takes a fair amount of time. So I just have some, I don't know, brown, just some Zatarain's rice. And then this is my rice cooker little measuring cup. So I think I am just going to do 1 cup of rice. I think that's all I will need. I'm going to see here once I fill that up. But I put it in a strainer and then I just fill it full of water. So then when I go to take out my rice to put it in my rice cooker, it just kind of pulls out. And I do strain it twice because I will lose a few through these slats. But I like to use this little set that I have. So that's what I do. So I'm going to scoop out. So that's a cup for the rice cooker. I'm going to do just like a 1/4 cup more, I think. Okay, I think I have a 1/4 cup more. And I just leave my rice cooker scoop in there because that's what I always use. Let's take this over to the sink. And fill it up. Not super exciting, so I will get back to you when I do something else. So here is the ginger I got, and it says 1 cube equals 1 teaspoon, and I need 1 tablespoon. So I got 3 teaspoons sitting here. And then this is the shrimp I bought, and I just got it at Walmart. So I'm gonna thaw this out per the package directions and get my oranges like zested and juiced and my scallions cut up and just get all the rest of my ingredients out. Okay, here's my rice cooker bowl, and I'm just taking that. You can see how like dirty the water is. Pour that into my bowl here, and then I set it in there and pour this out to get the rice that fell through. And then for my cooker, it has like a 2 and different things on the side there for where you filled up your cup. And I did 1 1/4, so that's how you're supposed to fill this up. But I always fill it up more because it runs out of water all the time. And I just put it on here, do that, and then push that down. And then just watch it, because I never noticed when it pops up. So now I'm going to get the sauce going for the shrimp. Okay, so I patted the shrimp dry. It says season both sides generously with salt and pepper. So here we go. Okay, now I'm gonna flip, I guess, huh? Let's do her again. use olive oil and heat it on medium-high heat until it's almost smoking. Okay, so I got the shrimp all cooked, and then you put in the sauce and the ginger and the red pepper flakes. Whoop, we're fogging up here. And now I'm just tossing to coat because my sauce thickened. And then I gotta check my rice, and I think we should probably be ready to eat. Here's my rice. Oh no. So the rice is good, but there is kind of maybe like a crispy layer on the bottom. But the stuff on the top is good. So, mental note, I should have stirred that more. But, I'm getting better. So, toss, and it says divide the shrimp among the bowls, garnish with a few pinches of orange zest, and serve with rice. And we have some strawberries and blueberries we're going to have with it. And I'll show you my plate when it's all my plate. That's what it looks like all plated up with the rice. We have a little bit of leftover broccoli and cauliflower with cheese. And then there's the strawberry blueberries. I did put a little orange zest on there. It was like, it's mushy kind of, but I will let you know how it tastes. Well, we are all done with the garlic honey shrimp, and if you've ever ate at Buffalo Wild Wings and had the Asian zing sauce, it pretty much tastes exactly the same. So we called it Asian zing shrimp. So you could easily make that sauce for like chicken wings if you wanted. Next time I would probably buy the detailed shrimp just so it's easier to eat. And I did overcook my shrimp just a little bit. But otherwise it was good. My rice turned out good and the side dishes were good. And it was pretty simple to make other than like, you know, the steamy kind of oil and everything. But otherwise it was good. So all 3 recipes that we've tried this time have all been pretty good. The meatballs were a little big in the sub, so if I did that again, I'd just either make smaller meatballs or you would just use 1 meatball like on your sub or 1 or 2 or whatever. So otherwise, we've been enjoying the second Chrissy Teigen book. I want to say thanks to Southern Wife Everyday Life for hosting this collab monthly, and I was so glad I got to join again. Please go check out her channel and the playlist and hit that like button, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.